dash, 100 yard, dash, 100 yard, dash, yeah. They can't catch up cause they lacking the stamina. Way too advanced to be playing with amateurs. Stay on attack when they tackle like damager. They react and play it back on the camera. Hot boy, just consider me flammable. Sure shot, I got all the intangibles. Need a leash, I'm a beast, I'm an animal. Eat the competition up like a Hannibal. Know the game like I wrote up the manual. I do weekly what you do on the annual. MVP, that decision unanimous. Big dogs, I don't think they can handle this. Battlefield, it's just me and my warriors. Guaranteed we emerging victorious. Years, blood, sweat, tears, it's glorious. I remember when they always ignoring us. Dash, got it on, smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, they will not stop me. Tenfold, copy, end zone, watch me celebrate. I'm cocky, I do my dance, jump in the stands. No man, man, oh there with the hands. Thought he could guard me, I ruin they plans. I do what I want, they do what they can. Got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, 100 yard dash, 100 yard dash, 100 yard dash, 100 yard dash, 100 yard dash. They slept on the team, now they owe me. I need a ring and a trophy. I say I'm the best cause I am. There's no need in keeping it low-key. I can carve the D like a turkey, or run straight through the D like a train. This year we ain't taking no losses. It's all about making the game. I hear a lot of trash talk. He call himself making a name. I put on the Jets, the coach will regret even letting them stay in the game. Team morale took a tumble. Next time be humble. I'm the lion in the jungle. You just trying not to fumble. Rumble, young man, rumble. Never slip nor stumble. I take off, poof, magic. Now watch me juke through the traffic. Footwork fantastic. Dominating every facet. Treat the pocket like plastic. Here come the blitz, pass it. Got it on smash. Foot on the gas. I will not crash. 100 yard dash. 100 yard dash. 100 yard dash. 100 yard dash. 100 yard dash.
All right, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Houston Texans and the Indianapolis Colts. The bye weeks are over. It's all about football all the time as we're underway here in Week 13. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Let's go! Set, 19.
First carry now for Alexander Madison. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards on that one, and also a Texan first down.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Check 50, check 50.
Back to the ground on first down. Here's Madison. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13.
Like 31. Kill. Turn out.
They'll run it with Madison. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. That 2nd down play nets a -4.
That's 2 really good stops in a row. Back-to-back tackles for losses. I mean, let's face it. They are locked in to what they're doing offensively. And now they've earned the right to rush the passer on 3rd down, haven't they?
Yeah, and offensively, they're going to have to do something else because the run game, at least on this drive, isn't working. 3rd and long. It's Watson. Flush to his right. Oh, he almost picked it. Nearly a turnover there on their opening drive. And that's a throw he'd like to have back. Now 4th down.
And 3rd down is a key down in any game you play. And 3rd down defense, something we've got to watch in this one. Got to be effective on the passing downs. That's a pretty good first step right there.
And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. Taken in at the 11. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the Colts will go on offense here. 1st and 10. Now it's a bootleg with Mariota. Eluding the pressure right. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
I don't care what game it is. Everyone's always looking for an early advantage, an early break, and they almost had one there. That should have been an interception. Nice catch. Just couldn't get his feet down in bounds.
And offensively lucky to have that one back. Play action now. Mariota. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. That pass just a little bit off. It looked like maybe he tried to force it in there.
Game speed, always different, no matter what you do in practice. Can't simulate it, right? So your decision-making, everything has to be a little bit quicker. Sometimes it can throw you off until you adjust.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. From the shotgun, it's Mariota. And able to find Green. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll check on his status when we get back. Nyheim Hines, his first carry. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Good yardage there for the Colts. 18 and a 1st down. Couple of nice carries back-to-back here, establishing the ground game a bit.
Yeah, these aren't bare-bones runs now. I mean, they're getting substantial yardage, the kind of yards you're looking for, right? Let's go ahead and use a cliche. Stay ahead of the change, right? 5 or more yards each time, that's what you're looking for in setting a tone and getting your offensive line going.
Good sign on the opening drive. Catch made here by Campbell. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. That goes for a gain of 31.
First down. 1st and goal at the 4-yard line.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll be 2nd and goal.
Hey, move on! Double tight, guys, double tight. 3 down.
Mariota to throw it. He's got Jack Doyle. No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be 3rd down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
They'll find Hines out of the backfield. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. A 4-yard pickup, not enough. 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield.
Let's go. Check. One. Check safety. Deuce.
They'll run for it. This is Mack. They stop him on 4th and goal at the 3. And his Texans defense comes up with a goal line stand. Well, they were looking for a clutch play there on 4th, unable to come up with it.
How about that defense, though, huh? How about that D?
Yeah, momentum swing.
And, you know, I remember playing how much 4th downs were emphasized. You know, because, as you said, it's a momentum play. It's also a big test for you. You know, if people are going to go for it on 4th down, they believe you're not up to the challenge. You want to show them differently.
Almost unstoppable on the ground there, as that one is good for 39.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now it's Watson. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 16 yards on that one, and also a Texan first down. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 43.
58, right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there.
Now Watson. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 33. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Check the backer.
Back, general. Go X. Kill.
Watch the edge.
Watch that.
Here's a handoff to Hines to begin the drive. Benardrick McKinney there to make the stop.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 37-yard line.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. No score after one on EA Sports.
I don't think you got it, son. Kill. Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship. Check.
They go play action. Mariota looking for Campbell downfield. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
Meanwhile, taking a look at what's going on in KC. And the Chiefs have jumped out to an early lead in their ball game. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. The open man is Smith. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first. His first catch, good for 9 and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
He can't hang. He's not going to get me.
A first down throw for Mariota. Being chased out left. That's complete to Hines out of the backfield. I call it no gain there on the first down play. So he rolls out of the pocket left, just ends up finding a safety valve, but no gain there.
No gain, but it looked like they were well coached on the play because he still went through his progressions, and the receivers know that when the quarterback exits the pocket, they have defined routes to run now to get into his sight lines and try and help him out. He ended up throwing it short to the running back. Give the defense credit for not giving up any yardage.
To throw again on second down. Mariota nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Whitney Merciless showing no mercy. Flies in for the sack.
It's now third down.
The Colts on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be a tough 3rd and 18.
Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out. Hey, watch it, watch it.
Now Mariota. Got an open man. That's Campbell. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A big gain of 31 on third down. Not really any offense for them to speak of here in this first half. Maybe that's what they needed, that big play.
Yeah, and it seems that maybe everything changes right there. They've been a little slow out of the gate. We've seen that. But that one big play, that could spark a big burst right here.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Give the Colts 13 yards and a first down.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They run with Hines. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
Come on. Slam, slam. Check 24, check 24.
On 2nd and 9, Mariota. That's going to be caught. Now, those linemen, of course, can't be more than a yard downfield when a pass is thrown, and they might have been able to call that on a couple of guys there. Second down, Mariota. Over the middle, complete. That's Hines. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. The passing game for the Colts finding its stride, another first down.
And this is why trying to cover the angle route is so difficult. Anyone playing the linebacker position, when they see a running back out of the backfield widen because he heads towards the flat first, oftentimes you widen too much and overcommit. He cuts up inside, and that's what we saw there. A nice pickup for a first down.
Working out of the gun, Mariota. And he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. Paris Campbell, his 11th touchdown of the year, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. An out route there for the score, a quick out route there for the score.
Yeah, you're not really surveying the defense on this one. You're just counting on timing, making this play happen. 1-2, ball's out of his hands, knows where he's going, just puts it to the outside. Touchdown.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And to be frank, they're just in a tough spot. It's only November. already eliminated from playoff contention. I know their fan base doesn't want to hear that, but that's the case. What are they fighting for now going forward?
You know exactly what they're fighting for. Is that word that some people don't want to hear, but it's pride.
Draft. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I was going to go draft, but pride's better, right?
You know something? You're right, because that's part of it, but that's two different mindsets. That's front office mindset, draft position, where are we going to be and what do we need to get? And then the players and the coaching staff right now, pride. Can they win some games and feel better about themselves despite the fact they have no shot at the playoffs?
Give them 17 on the pickup there. The Texans also get a new set of downs.
First down.
2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. On second down now, it's Harris, and he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. On first down, it's Watson. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Second and 10 now from the 27.
Let's go, D. Tighten up. Let's go, D. Tighten up. 58, right over there, right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there. Hey, come on, now.
Throwing again is Watson. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. Second and goal from inside the 5. Williams will try again. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Well, they've got it down to the 3, but now this is third and goal.
58 to Mike, 58 to Mike. Let's get on.
Out of the gun, Watson into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you've got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are on the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
And he'll work this back to right around the line of scrimmage and surrender there.
Really shouldn't be a surprise. It's going to be hard to move people in this situation. You know they're going to bring the pressure defensively. Because I remember playing in these spots, and my coach would always say, don't be afraid to try and create a safety, too. They're going to bring pressure.
It's complete here to T.Y. Hilton. And he'll get it up to the 12-yard line here. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Play fake. Mariota escaping the pressure right. He may try and run for this. And he'll be out right at the 35. Mariota had an 87-yard run as a rookie. This one a bit less, but it is a first down.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on first and 10.
Check Bravo! So don't say nothing.
Mike, 55. Check, 55, Mike.
You get blocked.
Final play of the half here. Mariota complete to Hilton.
Easy one.
So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, second half ready to get underway. The Colts with a lead, and they will receive the football. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
Let's see if they do just that. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
41 Mike. 41 Mike. I got one. Mike 41.
Off the play fake. Mariota. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Bernardrick McKinney, the linebacker, picks it. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
What's up? 19. Alert. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Alert. Come on, let's go.
After the interception, here's Watson. Flushed out right. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Watson. And he'll be brought down by the Colts. Chris Jones in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
We are seeing two really confident defenses imposing their will on these offenses in this game.
Yeah, absolutely, going toe for toe. Just curious if one of these offenses can wake up a little bit.
Is there any way they can find something that can pop, something big to knock them back on their heels?
To throw is Watson. Throwing on 3rd and long. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. Pretty good job escaping the pressure. Gets him 15 yards on the scramble, but now it's 4th down. The field goal unit's going to stay put on the sideline. They're going to go on 4th down here. Here we go on 4th. Watson. And he'll find Akins there, complete. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th.
Well, the field goal attempt was well in hand. They had that, but they decided to go for it anyway. Extreme confidence, it looks like.
Yeah, but I bet the defense is going to remember this one, right? They kind of rubbed their nose in it.
You're set. 19. Bring it. Bring it. Undercrush. Under 10. 24. 10. Kill. No time now.
Here's Madison running on 1st down. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 18-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. A shotgun snap for Watson. And this is incomplete. He was trying to get that one to Kenny Stills. But now it'll be 3rd down. How about the defensive effort from both of these teams that we've seen in this game?
Would you say it's like a high-stakes chess match right now?
Chess is one way to go. Yeah, I like it.
Okay, the only reason I say that, you feel like they're contemplating their moves before actually making one, and none of them being done very confidently.
Truth be told, I've never played chess, and I know that I'm not smart enough to play chess. Guys like you with your IQ, you can pull that off. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave them with a 4th down. So on 4th down, Texan kicker Kaimi Fairbairn comes on. From the left hash, this from 34. The kick by Fairbairn is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays, and when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
Fairbairn now following the made field goal. He'll send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10.
Hey, switch gears. Chance. Hatchet.
And they'll start on the ground with Hines. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Well, we saw them there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
41 Mike, right here. 41 Mike. Hey, get in the weight room. 41's the Mike.
On play action, Mariota. Flush to his right. And his throw's going to be incomplete. T.Y. Hilton, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd down. You got a young quarterback. Maybe that's just an example of a growing pain for him.
I think you're right about that, because when the game starts to move fast and it moves quickly on him, a lot of times they fall back on what they know best, their arm. He's slinging it on this one. Had a wide-open target, but didn't have the proper footwork to increase his accuracy.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9.
Defense wins championships, baby. 55's Mike, guy. 55.
From the gun, Mariota. Campbell making the catch. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a 1st down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard.
Alert 3. Check 3.
They're indeed going. It's Mariota. Catch made here by Campbell. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It'll be a gain of 17 and an Indianapolis 1st down.
When you have a guy who has mobility, bootlegging him out of the pocket is often a big-time call, especially on a 4th down play. It gives him a run-pass option.
Yeah, but it's also gutsy, right, because you're exposing your quarterback quite a bit.
Yeah, there's no doubt about that one at all, because on the bootleg, you've got to hope that the defensive ends or outside linebackers take the fake. If they don't, they're often right in the face of the guy trying to exit out.
9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Brings up 2nd and 1.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard.
He's coming.
They run again with Hines. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front 7, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
3 down. Switch. Check 3.
Play action now. Mariota. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Incomplete. Chris Harris on the coverage.
He'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10.
Man left. Hey. We got 3. 3 down.
Throwing. Mariota. He'll find Hines out of the backfield. And give him 9 yards on the 2nd down screen play. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make someone miss in the open.
There he goes left side. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Paris Campbell, his 2nd touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage. Well, it was 3rd and 1. I was expecting runs, so much for that. They pass it, they score it.
That had the feel of the head coach telling the offensive coordinator, you've got 4 downs here. We're going to go for it on 4th down unless there's a disaster on 3rd. Go ahead and take a shot if you want to. And he gratefully accepted the opportunity and did exactly that. If they didn't get it there, that had the feel that they would come back and try it on 4th down.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And tough to win games if you're going field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. Now a play fake here on first down. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And incomplete there, almost picked off. That's one you maybe expect your roaming free safety to come up with. But it's second down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. On second down, this is Madison. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
The Texans on 3rd down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. From the gun, here's Watson. And that is incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed if there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down.
58, 58, Mike. Let's go, let's go.
On 4th down, Watson. And he's got the completion to Hopkins. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. And not a lot of daylight, not really any daylight inside as he's going to be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Brings up 2nd down. Throwing on 2nd down, Watson. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
The Texans on 3rd down. A pretty woeful 0 for 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Here's Watson. From the gun, he'll throw. He's got a man. It's Williams. 33 yards that time.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great. And what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game. Watson on 1st down. Quick hitter here. It's complete. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
Shoot. Check 31, check 31.
Here's Madison. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down. They'll break the huddle and come up on the 9th play of this drive, needing 5 yards on 3rd down. Here's Watson. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. Trying to defend the out route there, got the PI call.
And you know what's difficult about that one is sometimes you want to make the undercut move and go for the football, and other times just want to hang on the upfield shoulder and make the tackle. I think he got caught in between and created a foul.
Set. 19.
Come on. Hey, we're pretty quiet, D. We're pretty quiet.
On 1st and 10, Watson. He finds Hopkins complete. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Watson eluding the pressure right. And this results in 6. Touchdown. Deshaun Watson hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season as his guys are back within a single score.
And Brad, I think we have to look back at the big call to go for it on 4th down.
Yeah, that set up everything in the end result, the short touchdown run. You know, correct me if I'm wrong, I don't think every coach would have gone for it back there.
You and I both know every coach would not have gone for it back there. So that's showing a little bit of faith, actually showing a lot of faith in his team, and it was rewarded.
Now it's Watson. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Able to get there and pick it.
It's interesting that when it comes to 2-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Good starting field position for the Colts as they have it 1st and 10 at their own 43. This is Hines. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
Now 3rd and 5.
Check, 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 check. Check 50, check 50. One. Check. Tighten up.
And they're going to take it all the way down and just take the delay. And that'll set them back 5. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Kill. Turn up. Kill. Turn up.
And the blitz does come. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. J.J. Watt racking up sack number 12 for him on the year. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. That one sails out of bounds. The side judge will walk it off. And he says it went out of bounds at the 9-yard line. Nice punt. And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
Slam. slip.
Down, he's coming.
Now Watson. Escaping the pressure right. Man open, that's Kiki QT complete. And he gets it to the 30 when it's all said and done. And a nice gain of 21 yards. They'll run with Madison. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
At the 36-yard line.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Now it's Watson. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. That would have been a tough catch, but in this 2-minute drill, those are the ones you really hope your guys come up with.
Yeah, you don't want your guy to be able to take the out because it was a tough catch. You needed him to come up with that one because if he does, it alters the perspective of this 2-minute drill, doesn't it?
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Watson. And he finds Stills, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 15 yards, the Texans pick up the 1st down. He's back to throw. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. Watson now to throw. Flushed out right. And he comes back with one complete. That one good for 26 and a 1st down.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a 1st down with a nice throw.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
He's checking. Squeeze, double. 58, right over. 59. Mike, 58, right there.
Back to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done.
58, Mike. Coming in. 58 to Mike, 58 to Mike. Drop deep. 58 to Mike. 55. 58 to Mike. I got you, boy.
He'll look to throw. And he can't corral it. That would have wrapped it up if he'd been able to hold on. Instead, it brings up 3rd down. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. back to throw. It's complete. Stills. And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to the 30. The Texans going to signal for their third and final timeout as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. And down by 5, they've got to go for it here on 4th down.
Check 2 thing.
They will indeed snap it to Watson. Flush to his right. And Stills bringing it in. And down inside the 15 he goes. That one good for 17 yards on 4th. Couldn't ask for much more from your offense there. First down. Well, Charles, they were close in the end, but they couldn't get that last play, that last little miracle play done. They were within striking distance, but couldn't find a way to score.
They definitely had hope. They definitely had opportunity. Just unable to cash in at the end. Not an easy play by any stretch, but they definitely had a chance.
So for the Colts, the playoffs may be out of reach, but the win gets them to 4-8 on the year. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for the Texans, it's another week with more questions than answers as they fall to 3-9. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
This ain't nothing for the pack. Got 16 sitting in the lap. Whole squad all dressing all black. Every single last one of them got my back. Hey, 20 of us, that's 20 goons in a ice cream whip, triple school. I got 3 strikes, ain't got to lose. When it's all on the line, what you gonna do? Come on, I'm highly favored. Don't wanna play me, no conversation, ain't got time for no debating. It's for the taking, no hesitation, don't try my patience. I'ma pull out one for the set, boy, till there's nothing left. I'ma run to the bread until we all got them baguettes. Hear them footsteps coming, cause we coming for the check. We ain't gon' run, no we don't hide. I can never switch, not a day in my life. Lost my dogs, they by my side. Yeah, we gon' ride till we die, die, die. We ain't gon' run, no we don't hide. I can never switch, not a day in my life. As long as my dogs, they by my side. Yeah, we gon' ride till we die, die, die.
Honey, I dash, got it on smash, foot on the gas, I will not crash, They will not stop me. Tenfold, copy, end zone. Watch me celebrate. I'm cocky. I do my dance. Jump in the stands. No man, man. Oh, deal with the hands. Thought he could guard me. I ruin they plans. I do what I want. They do what they can. Got it on smash. Put on the gas. I will not crash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash. Yeah. They can't catch up cause they lacking the stamina. Way too advanced to be playing with amateurs. Stay on attack when they tackle like damager. They react and play it back on the camera. Hot boy, just consider me flammable. Sure shot, I got all the intangibles. Need a leash, I'm a beast, I'm an animal. Heat the competition up like a Hannibal. Know the game like I wrote up the manual. I do weekly what you do on the annual. MVP, that decision unanimous. Big dials, I don't think they can handle it. Battlefield, it's just me and my warriors. Guaranteed we emerging victorious. Years, blood, sweat, tears, it's glorious. I remember when they always ignoring us. Dash, got it on smash. Foot on the gas. I will not crash. They will not stop me. Tenfold, copy, end zone. Watch me celebrate. I'm cocky. I do my dance. Jump in the stands. No man, man. Oh, deal with the hands. Thought he could guard me.